All right, you live.
Kind. Get a salute. So call halal Yahba Shemel Shabba Shemakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Vessels used to bring out the doctrine the right way, teach brothers the truth. Citations to the elect, man, woman, and children that believe are the 1/3. Um, so much to touch on. So we back inside, up in the Northeast, and due to the cold weather. So, and the weather's like, first we got a couple of 30-degree days, but it's back in the teens and in the negatives in certain parts. And I was talking to one lady and she was saying like now they got like the virtual schools. Cause I'm thinking the kids caught a lot of snow days, but come to find out they ain't catch no snow days because they had a lot of virtual learning. And a good movie to check out. I fell asleep on it, but it's called Virtual Revolution. Came out a few years back. I don't even know how the hell I missed that one. I don't know where I was at. But it basically showed that they were saying how like it was nobody outside. Everybody was like, they call it the metaverse, you know what I mean? And everybody was hooked to some like online digital world. And it was very few to like know people outside. Everybody was in the house hooked to some digital world, and they got something called virtual learning. And they basically gonna turn your bedroom into a cubicle, like an office, and they're gonna turn it to a classroom. So people complain about the school system, home schools, and all that. So the elites, they about to basically turn. So this devil, he's on like another level. You know what I mean? Give me that. The devil shall cast some of you into prison, because of course that goes into the concentration camps. But Esau gonna have it, based on his new system, and with the modern day technology. Hey, he kind of did that already with the ankle bracelets and all of that. Like if you kind of had like a non-violent crime, you know what I mean? They will throw an ankle bracelet on you and have you kind of like glued and locked into your house. Like made your own place where you pay rent. And that's how wicked this devil is, and how high of a level he's on, you know what I mean? To where he could just turn where you at, with his gadgets and devices into a prison. Maybe have some. Hey, the ankle bracelet was a motherfucker. Jake, hey, I knew a couple of Jakes who would try to cut it off and break it off and shit. But hey, Esau, this devil, hey man, his technology is on like a whole nother level, to where he probably have it where, first of all, the MOTB gonna really lock things down, like once that's actually implemented and put in you. But based upon like how he do things now, you don't really have to be actually in prison to be like in prison. He could turn where you live at in your own quarters into a prison based off his modern day technology and his new system.
And even also spiritually in your mind, you ain't got to be in prison, but you could be in prison in your mind as well, dating back way back in the beginning times, like not in the beginning times, but uh, with the slavery and all that. That was physical and mental prison, and that's still going on today as well.
Hey, remember that Tupac song was saying about it? Time goes by, puffing on lie, and hoping that on that Machiavelli album, he
Got a
said,
niggas
"You ain't
going
gotta be in jail if
crazy.
you do win time. You ain't gotta be in jail.
Be doing
Time goes
time.
by, puffing on lie," and that shows you. One of the outlaws said it too. He said, "Niggas is doing life on the streets." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that kind of show you that like the mentality and how this devil got things set up, you already like in a fucking prison.
You ain't gotta be in jail. Hey, we at the point.
So many things running through my mind.
Yeah. But hey, we
You
at
ain't
the point
gotta be in
where
jail to be doing time.
we at the point where they say how they would train an elephant with from the regular rope to the chain to eventually moving the chain, and the elephant won't even know he's still being held captive. You know?
Right,
But
you got that?
yeah, I got that. Oh, you got it out?
Yeah, the scripture you called for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
You
It's
got.
crazy because I was already holding that. I got a video to do. I was already holding that, so I ain't even had to go nowhere. It's Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of these things which
Hold
thou
up,
shalt
hold up,
suffer. Behold, the devil shall
hold
cast
up.
some of you into prisons, that ye may be
Hey, hold
tried.
up,
Hold up. He said, hold up.
hold up. Hey, when brothers speak, try to mute your mic until they done, until you're ready to speak.
Try to mute it.
Yeah, mute it. It's a lot of back. There's a lot of you got it up.
All right, this Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things that which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, Salakia, that ye may be tried and shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Yeah, Satan busy. Wouldn't let me unlock this damn thing. Uh, all right, cool. Yeah. So the Lord said, "What? Don't fear none of those things that we want to go through and deal with in those times, because it's just a test. You know, to test our faith, and that's the ultimate test." And He said, "What? The devil shall cast some of you into prison." But you don't necessarily, of course, he gonna have the concentration camps and all of that. But the way Esau going with his technology, and like he gonna empty out these schools, so and that based upon that movie Virtual Learning, like they really trying to limit movement out here. So even like picking up, like one lady was telling my mother, like, cause she was like, "Yeah, let me go to this store before it get crowded," doing monthly shopping and whatever. And one lady told her, like, "You still go shopping? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, all you do is order that shit. They like drop it off, and that's where people is kind of like, so especially these new Gen Zs and all that. They glued to the fucking house. They don't really go outside like that." One brother was telling me I dropped off. He said his kids. He said he barely see his kids. It's like they don't live with him. I'm like, well, and I'm like, what you mean? He like, yo, they like 16, 15, 13. He was like, yo, all they do is like stay in a room. He said you don't even know that they in the fucking room. He said they be so on the computers and different shit like that, and they be so into the online shit and all that. You gotta kind of knock on their, like, make sure they still breathing and shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fact though. Salakia, can I make this point real quick? That's fact. When you go into even going into what Cameron has said, like these young people that they talking about they having not mental illness. What they be what's the word that they saying they be having a bad day with mental
Mental
health
health.
issues.
Yeah,
They do have mental health issues because they don't know how to deal with people. Back when we was growing up, we was you ain't had to be the most socialist person, but we interact with each other. We played.
Antisocial.
Yeah, they anti-social. So if you anti-social, not dealing with people on a daily face-to-face basis, you gonna have mental health problems because you don't know how to relate. You sit up there and text, you can't get a real feel of somebody texting or being online or playing with somebody online. You thinking stuff meaning one thing and it means something totally different. Like if you interacting with a person, you talking to them, you can kind of read their body language, you can feel out how they talking to you to kind of feel them out. Like that's why I don't like doing this texting shit. This texting shit can get you'll have shit misconstrued because
yeah, yeah,
how we came up in the earth, somebody say something and how they said now how these people do it in this text and all that. It ain't disrespectful. But how we came up, it is disrespectful. It's just a whole lot of confusion.
yeah. That's through social engineering, and which led to them having lacking social skills,
Yeah.
not knowing how to interact with people, not knowing how to hold a conversation. Everything is, did you get my text? Did you see my post? Or did you get my inbox? Like you could go out to a restaurant if you haven't been in a while and just look around a restaurant. Look how many people face down in their phone or they computerized device. You got it out.
Yeah, so it says the devil. So you gotta check that out. Blue letter that word devil. It's gonna tell you it's an actual person because spiritual demon Satan, and this cut you churches up. Spiritual demon Satan ain't gonna manifest. Now he could if the Lord allowed him to pick you up, take you down to the local jail and throw you in there. That like, come on, like it don't work like that. So the devil is talking about the Edomites, that the so-called white race that's in power. When they come down with their judgment, they gonna grab you up and shall throw you into prison. But they don't necessarily always have to. They could turn your mind and, like we were saying, you ain't gotta be in jail if you doing time. They could use your habits and have your turn your mind and the things you entrapped by, and basically your house will turn wherever you live, your apartment, your house, your room. That brother was telling me he said he got 2, 3 kids. All they do is stay in the fucking room all day. He said you barely hear them because they be so glued and into whatever the fuck they doing online that shit in the metaverse is not even created yet. Once they create that shit,
Hey, bro. Eve son played with these what is called meta glasses, and the
Oh,
way he be tuned in, like yo, it takes you from a reality, man. Like I put that shit on my eyes to like try to see what it's all about. And the more advanced it's going to get, these kids going to lose their fucking mind. It's going to be like an episode from Black Mirror. Like that shit hurt. Like man, that shit had my head hurting, had my brain hurting.
like it was like a virtual world.
Yo, it's like every like you put the glasses on, you can see a little bit of what's outside of you, so you can move around, but you like totally in the metaverse, bro. It's crazy. And what I'm saying is, the more advanced it get, it's gonna get worse because these kids, like he's so into it now, he can't. That's all he think about. Other games is no, it's the meta glasses. The same fucking monkey game he plays all the time, and and these kids be hooked to it. They be in there interacting, talking with each other, cussing each other out. It's gonna get crazy. Like even
So it's online.
yeah, it's online and interactive. Multiple people all around the world online.
Man, that shit gonna fuck. People gonna be fucked up by that shit.
Yeah.
And that movie, when you get a chance, Virtual Revolution, that shit was heavy.
Yeah, I just pulled a trail up on it. I'm gonna check that out later on.
Yeah, that shit. Well, I fell asleep on it, but it was so. It's one of those movies that's super edifying as far as prophecy, and you got to watch it slowly because they be dropping so many Jews on that shit. I was like, how did? I think it came out 2015, 2016. I'm
2016.
oh
2016, yeah,
yeah. I'm like, man, how the hell I dodged this?
yeah, right. One of them, I see one say 2047 virtual revolution, and the other one just say virtual revolution.
Nah, it's the one 2047.
Oh, okay,
That's the same. That's the same joint.
it's the same. Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. It's a 2047 virtual revolution. If this devil make it that far, but like he's showing you what he plan on. You know what I'm saying? And it's really it's already here. It just gotta advance more.
Hey, what's the joint from back in the day with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone?
Uh.
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Demolition. Yeah, that's another example. You know, and it's another movie where they got future crime police where they was predicting crimes that you haven't even committed yet in your mind, and all of that's a part of their plans for the future. What's that? Planeteer, and all this wicked demonic witchcraft shit they got coming out, man. Like, and then even down to the 15 cities, they're gonna have you in prison within your own mind and in a prison, a literal prison where you live. You ain't like the brother was saying. They setting up classrooms at home. They ain't gonna need a teacher. They could use AI or a robot to teach you. Pretty soon, you ain't gonna have to leave. It's gonna be no need for jobs like actual jobs. You go punch the clock because they said at the World Economic Forum years ago, you will own nothing and be happy.
Hey, the jobs, it might be jobs, but guess what? A lot of jobs might be on the metaverse.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
They might have it where you could still because even outside of UBI, they might have the metaverse set up to where you could like work inside the metaverse and like earn like money, like but it'll be like digital money.
Yeah, that's what I said. Earn digital money. It's crazy.
Yeah, so like it's like, yo, you just put these glasses on and go to work. That shit, but because and they were showing you like how very, and I was like, yo, I see the world turning like that very in the near future because I was thinking like, yo, everything is delivered to you. You don't really have to go. And they killed shit with that remote learning. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Hybrid work when the C-19 came, the
Yep.
hybrid work and the remote learning, they basically put everybody, a lot of them offices closed up and boarded up, and now a lot of people just like work from home.
Hey, they create a lot of positions where 3 days out the week will be virtual, and you may have to go to the office 1 or 2 days out the week.
Yeah, the chick I talk to right now. She worked for the state and she do 3 days physical and 2 days virtual.
Yeah. Yep.
Now that's a
And
good
that's what
job.
they call that hybrid work.
Hybrid. Yep.
Cause remote work is straight up staying home. But when you go home and go to work half and half, that's called hybrid. And it's just like the cars. They came out with the hybrid, half gas, half electric. Then they went what? Full
Full
electric.
electric.
So, and that's showing you they're gonna start with the hybrid to see how people adapt to it, and these idiots. I like and I get it to a degree, but they like I like working. I'd rather just be home and stay home, and this and that, and blah blah blah. And they did studies and said people was more. You would think people was less productive from home, but people got more work done from being in the fucking house compared to the office.
Think about it. Why would they get more work done? Because they're in the comfort of their own home. When you're comfortable, you're more productive when you're comfortable. You can just wake up. You ain't even really got to worry about washing up, driving, the hustle and bustle of driving through traffic, finding that one parking space, paying for parking. You online working. Then while you home, if something else come in at the last minute or whatever, it ain't no problem to you because you right at home. It's like, man, shit, I ain't gotta hurry up and get out of here so I can beat this traffic on 495. I can go ahead and knock this out. So if you sit up there giving them an extra 30, 40 minutes a day, 5 days a week, that's like goddamn 2.5 extra hours of work.
Con, I got a preset. If you got a point,
Yeah, grab that word devil.
I already got it.
yeah, con.
I already got his Diablos. And his the first definition say prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely.
Hey, the accuser of our brethren
Yep.
is cast down. But go ahead.
Then it say a communator, false accuser, slanderer. And the second definition it says metaphor applied to a man who's by opposing the cause of God may be said to act in a part of a devil or to side with him.
Right. So, and that's who the Edomites. And it said what? Metaphoric. It's like it's not literal, but metaphorically, that a man who's opposed. Hey, what's Thessalonians say? Who's opposed all that is God or that is called God, that sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. So that hey, that's on point. But Esau so advanced with this new technology he got with locking people in that you don't. It's set up now to like you don't need to go outside to shop. You don't need to really. You don't need to go outside for shit.
Yeah, con.
When you for a lot of things like because people mainly went outside for school, work, and shopping, food.
Yeah,
But when school and work is on at home and shopping, I mean, and food is like delivered, like what the fuck you need to go outside for?
right.
No, even concerts. You don't even
Yeah.
have to fucking go to the physical arena for a concert.
Hey, you see what they had
Look at
doing?
verses. Look at verses. Look at Netflix. Look at YouTube. All that shit is on TV.
Yep.
9 times out of
Hey, you
ten,
might could go
nine
to a
times out of ten,
concert through the metaverse.
yeah,
Yeah.
They might have it through the metaverse. You go through to a concert
yeah.
and
But what I
have
was
some
gonna
type
say,
way where that shit zoom in to where they at.
Yeah.
concerts, comedy shows. But what I was gonna say, 9 times out of ten, I mean, I'm a motherfucker. I'm just good being in a place. I ain't gotta be all up front row or whatever. So I might be up sky high. I'm not really seeing motherfuckers anyway. So I'm hearing the music, but I'm looking at the screen anyway. So
Yeah.
I could save $100 something for me physically being there, and I had to pay 50, $60 for parking, and I could watch the streaming on my television.
Yeah. Then they be in them concerts blowing them trees and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the brother said, brother Magan Shalom, have you in the sleeve like the movie Surrogates. And that's the movie I was thinking about, that virtual shit, man. Like Esau is showing you in the movies his plans, what they call it, his left-handed prophets or left-handed prophets of Babylon. But I got a precept. The point is up in like verse 9, but I'm gonna start up because it's tying into everything we talking about right now. But this Second Thessalonians 2. Now we beseech you, brethren. I'm gonna start at 1. Point is at 9. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him. And you see our gathering together through the different camps. The people coming back into knowledge of who they are, whether they're in the right doctrine or not. that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as the day of Hamashiach is at hand. And it's definitely at hand. You know, we measuring the time through the prophecies, and we know that he's near his return because look how, you know, crazy things are getting, you know. Look how sci-fi, let me change, look how sci-fi things are getting, man. Like a sci-fi movie, like the movie Surrogates the brother mentioned. The brothers ain't seen that yet. Check that out. You want to say something out?
I mean, I just wanted to add on to your point. Like when we were kids, we were looking at shit like the Jetsons and Get
Back,
Smart, Inspector Gadget and shit like that. Like man, this shit crazy. This motherfucker, he talking on the phone and walking. He talking through a watch. You
hey,
see
don't
the
forget,
Jetsons, you got motherfuckers flying around on little boards and shit, little cars. You got hoverboards now. They got cars, just prototype, just flying cars and stuff now. Like,
hey,
yeah.
don't forget the movie you always mention, Back to the Future.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Marty. Yeah, yeah. Back to the Future.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah. Even
everything.
even with that, well, how I don't know if it's just my as a kid things were more brighter and things looked a little more colorful, or my eyes just getting bad because man, this place just looked
No,
dull, man.
it's not your eyes. Like we've been saying that for years, man. Like the how vivid and things used to look. The you know, you can smell the trees, the flowers. Everything is dying off. It's getting faded, man. Like
Yeah,
I was just looking at the sky and the trees every day. Is just like got a gloomy look, even when it's sunny out. You
yeah.
know,
It looked like it had color, and somebody took an eraser to it and
faded
just
it out.
yeah.
Yep. But this oh my bad, you got it out. You got it, Tazai.
Yeah, no, I was saying that kind of show Esau's development, you know, from because he got the Flintstones and then he got the Jetsons. So the Flintstones kind of show his rulership. I mean, from when he was because the scriptures say he was crawling on his belly. He was at a lower state in Genesis, but in Revelations it say he was the serpent with seven. That same serpent, but this time he got what? He's a dragon. Because the dragon is the same as a snake, a Komodo dragon, whatever. It's a reptile, but
Yeah, yeah,
he's like he got 7 heads and 10 horns. Basically means like he evolved from like a caveman state to like this left-handed powerful demon with all of this technology that's able to do all this different shit.
Yeah, he had the fullest capability of his sword, his blessing, and his
Kind.
sword. And
He had the height of his like his power. So Esau like basically morphed into like on Resident Evil when that motherfucker turned into like he took the needle and shit and he turned into like a motherfucker this big ass like monster and like just how like David Banner, Incredible Hulk, he like transformed from like a regular white boy and shit to the Hulk. That's Esau.
yeah,
Now, I
yeah,
mean, he basically reached the height of his
his blessing.
his left-handedness,
Yeah, his blessing.
and the shit is just crazy. I was thinking, not to get too far on top of it, this devil might have it where you could say you make beats or something and do music. And it's like, yo, how you sell your music? He'd be like, yo, I just go into the metaverse. I put my glasses on and I walk around different metaverses and I play the sound, other people walking around. And if they like my beats, my music, they buy it from me in the metaverse. The shit goes straight to my account.
Bro, we already there where AI is, you know what I mean? They don't, all they need is the likeness of a former artist or artist out now, and they can make music with their voice, their attributes, and everything. You know, they done took regular rap songs and turned them into blues songs. You know, with a
yeah.
blues.
That shit weird.
Yeah, I listened to a couple DMX shits, and that shit was alright though. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah.
You got it out.
Yeah, nah, damn. I ain't even know like that. This devil like, and he moving fast with his shit too, because he got to get that MOTB into play, and that's why like the Lord is so bad, man. That when that MOTB drop, like as far as like these people gonna be so fucking far gone, and that shit, you know, that this virtual thing is so addictive that once they tell you, like, if you want to continue to go in the metaverse and do all this different shit and this and that, you gotta like take this. People gonna jump smooth on that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, I keep going back to Black Mirror. Yo, it got so bad that it was two guys. They rekindled their friendship because they grew up with each other. They was playing a video virtual fighting game. They end up getting into a love affair virtually and then they went and met each other physically and test the waters and see if and see if they
I
had
think I
like,
seen that one.
and see if they had they kissed each other and shit. You know?
I think I seen that one.
If I did, I forgot. But you said it was a virtual fighting game.
So I'm gonna send you the go to your Netflix when we get off, and I'm gonna show you the episode. That shit is that season. That whole season is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Hey, remember that game? It came out around Street Fighter time. It was called Virtual Fighter.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Hell yeah, virtual fighter. Yeah, and then they had Tekken. Yep. But I'm gonna get back to the Second Thessalonians. I'm gonna get to the point that I wanted to make. It said, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And we fell away from who we are. You know, we lost the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Now we know who we are as a people, and we also know who the son of perdition is. We know who the devil is. Okay, we know who Job 9:24 is speaking of, and that's the so-called white man. Okay,
That's
the
right.
nation of Esau, Edom. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And do you not know by now that this devil got a God complex? He thinks he's the Most High. You know, well, he's the God of this world. You know, he's in league with the God of this world. But the true God, it got them all in the trick bag. The scriptures say the deceived and the deceiver are heads, right? Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, which we revealing. You know, he's revealing it through the spirit of through the mouth of his prophets. You know, and Salaki, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Now, this is the point I wanted. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders. You got it out. All right, all right. I'm gonna read that again. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and his virtual shit, this meta, you know, his sciences, everything. Those are his lying wonders. You know, the virtual world. He might have Jake living in a virtual. You could be in your house, you know, in a sleeve, like the brother said on Surrogates, living in a virtual neighborhood.
Hold up. Well, how about a fucking virtual vacation?
Hey, yo, I was going to get to that.
Nah, they kind of got that shit already. They were showing something with Snoop Dogg with like NFTs and all that shit, where you was able to like go into like I mean, I fully can't. This shit is crazy, man. Like this, like, cause you kind of gotta like know. Maybe I look more up on the technology more, but this shit, the way this devil taking this shit is crazy, man.
Bro,
So what people are gonna literally be like That's what these 15-minute cities is about. So it's kind of, when you think about it, like, what the fuck you mean by a 15-minute city? That means like, yo, everything you got in a city, you know how long, even if you got a car, I don't care how big your city is, a typical size city, not a small city like Little Rock or some real small ass town. But like, yo, you know how long with a car it take to run around and do like errands, like laundry and all these different things? So the devil is trying to compact this shit to like where you could do all the shit you need to do within 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
You don't at that point, you don't need no fucking car.
No.
It's like, yo, certain gated communities like that.
Yo, you be riding around on them little like
golf carts.
like no, that little escalators ain't like on the Jetsons. You remember they didn't drive and all that all the time? They was moving around the city on like a fucking escalator.
Yeah, it was like a conveyor belt.
A conveyor belt, yeah.
Yeah, so like you able like so Esau, like with the help of the internet and things, Esau, and when you able to cram people up in a small tight ass space like that, that's better control from them being spread out. You know what I mean? Like the projects. If you could put 10,000 people in the projects in a like half a mile, well, like a 1 square mile perimeter, it's like, yo, everybody is in this concentrated area. So if we ever need to like regulate shit, it's more easy to control because you're not spread out.
Yeah, you be contained.
You already contained. So it's just like, yo, we just gotta lock down the entrances and we set up our perimeters and we can box this shit in easy.
And that's gonna lead to what? A man shall desire to go into a city and camp. Because you be contained until your 15 minutes.
They'll have it where like, yo, why is you coming outside your city? You know, but it's not like a city like Baltimore or New York or Los Angeles. It'll be when they say, why is you coming outside your city? It's going to be a small little ass development.
Yeah. Hey, they show you that in Hunger Games when they was living in sectioned off in zones.
On what's the name too? Civil War.
Civil War, yeah.
When they was trying to move around to them different towns, them off, they was coming in there, they was picking motherfuckers up.
Hell yeah. Yep. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved. And for this, Yahweh shall send them strong delusions, that they shall believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And that's going to lead to 2/3 of Israel falling for everything that the devil going to throw at them. And give me the, hey, what that lady say during COVID? During the C-19, I don't care what's in it. I don't know how you doing it, but put it in my arm.
Oh shit!
Remember her?
No,
hey, yeah, the nigga woman. Yep. Fuck yeah.
Just give it to me. Pause.
Yeah, exactly. Jake gonna be so. He gonna give him a taste of the metaverse and the virtual world. He gonna, once he say, well, hey, it could get better for you if you get this in your skin, and they going jump. Jake gonna do what they got to do to get it.
Is that easy?
Yep. Cause Esau doing away with jobs and shit like that. Cause to think about it, when he said you can't buy and sell, of course cash gonna be done away with. But I'm telling you, he probably have it where all business is done on a metaverse. So you gotta kind of juice in to that virtual world in order to, if you want to like do business and make money and do shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what you make it sound real good. Because honestly, when people trying to get away from the government and all that type of shit, be like, look, the government can trick them, be like, yeah, you can tell them to do this. You ain't got to worry about no taxes or whatever. We going to set up here and set this metaverse up. You can deal here. Then we had them think we really ain't got sense of what's going on or whatever. The whole time they setting them up like the the CIA agent, the one who set up the Black Panther Party and all that.
Oh yeah. For Hampton?
Nah, not no. What's this? The guy the Edomite.
Oh,
It ain't that important. Whatever.
okay. You talking about the one, the head of the CIA, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? The one, the old white dude that was like the head of the founder of the CIA. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I forgot his
Larry
name.
Hoover.
Nah, Larry Hoover. That's a Jake, bro.
J. Edgar. We can't hear you.
J. Edgar Hoover. Yeah.
Yeah, J.
That's
Edgar
him.
Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover. Larry Hoover, that's that Chicago nigga.
Yeah, I'm tripping. The Hoover guy. Yeah, J. Edgar Hoover. Yep. But hey, back to this metaverse shit. Like, if when you watch that Black Mirror, because I know we made comments about a virtual vacation, all that shit is on that show, man. Like, that show was more than just entertainment. It was a blueprint. Like, they was going on virtual vacations. They was downloading their spirit into a hard drive, so when they die, they could live forever. His lying wonders, his signs and lying wonders, man. You know? Oh, damn, the brother said you're going to do a life bid on a microchip. Well, getting it, it's a life, you know what I mean? But yeah, dudes in the joint going to get that thing. The military getting it.
It's already been proven. Like it's a story came out years ago when it said they was letting inmates get out of jail if they get chipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could track at that point, because it's like at that point with that type of technology, it's like, nigga, it don't even matter if you in jail or not.
You ain't got it.
Hey, get that Isaiah 42. Israel is hid in prison houses. What's that? 42:22.
A lot of go through my mind.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that Isaiah 42:22.
I got it. This Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes.
Right. So holes mean like traps or like systems. Like when you be like, yo, I'm in a hole right now, that means like you in a situation that you kind of like trying to get out, but it's hard for you to like climb out. And that's what Esau set up. He set up different systems and traps for you to fall in. Like child support, that's a hole. You know what I mean? You know, you out here messing with girls and shit, you get knock them up and all that shit. You get caught up in the system. That's why he said, and Jake stay in the system, different systems that Esau set up and booby trap for them to be in. Yeah. But this virtual shit is a new type system based upon his NWO that he gonna have motherfuckers trapped in for real.
Yeah, child support lead to, if you don't pay child support, the other trap you're gonna go to is the credit bureau. The credit bureau gonna lead to you not being able to get housing, things like that. Then you ain't gonna be. You gonna be in a It's gonna be on your credit report, which until you ain't gonna be able to get a passport. So you basically a prisoner again. Like you said, well, not again, but really you're really not gonna be able to move around the minimum way you can move around.
Hey, if it's gonna force you to make a penitentiary chance and go back to prison, doing something illegal.
Yeah, that's how he gets you. But finish that.
Continuing on, and they are hidden prison houses. They are full of prey and none delivereth.
Yeah, and they hid in prison houses now. You look at like actual prison, but yeah, Jake make up a lot of the prisons, and Esau do just as much crime as more, but that's another story. But America and these different countries are prisons
Yep.
because when you check it out, in slavery, you needed a passport to go from one plantation to another.
Yep.
What
But
they call
now
it? They
that
call
they
it what they call it? They call it passing papers.
Yeah.
To
right,
pass from one plantation to another one.
Yep.
so and that basically been modernized to the passport to go from one country to another because these countries ain't nothing but corporations or big plantations.
Yep.
But he said what? And they hid in prison houses. But the new, I'm telling you, the new modern prison house gonna be your own personal home. But not just you gonna be there. You're gonna be there glued to some type TV or device in the virtual world. Everybody is gonna be like. That's why you gotta check that virtual revolution, man. That shit was heavy. I only seen half of it, but everybody was kind of like home and it was nobody outside and everybody was like glued to like this virtual world, and that's where everything happened at. You know what I mean? Like that's where you would do you could even make money there, but it wasn't like physical, it was like digital money. But you could like buy things and all that shit, and it should have come to your house. They was having like drones delivering shit.
And we see that
It,
today.
Yeah.
Amazon got drones delivering shit.
Yeah.
Domino's Pizza got drones delivering shit.
Amazon. Oh, we said
I
Amazon.
said that first, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, hey, man. Right now, I mean, sometimes you only want to be around people like that. I don't mind doing a home delivery shit, so I can stay away from niggas, man.
Yeah. That's exactly why I use it.
You ain't gotta be around these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, and like going in the supermarkets around where everybody get their stamps and shit like that, dealing with nigga shit, waiting in the line and all that shit. It's just kind of like, yo, I could just order this shit online and the shit will just come to my house. Then they got something called the Internet of Things, where they want to basically change everyday appliances to like not it's beyond smart microwaves and shit like that. So basically the shit read everything in your refrigerator when
Yeah.
you put it,
Yeah.
yeah, when you put it in there, it'll be like, oh shit, you getting low on orange juice. And what it'll automatically do is
And they
it'll like
and they got them already. The smart refrigerators.
right. It'll read shit you getting low on and all of that and order you some more.
Damn.
Like the lawnmowers will read the weather from that's why I call the Internet of Things. You know, brothers could look it up when they get a chance. So you'll have like a lawnmower that's hooked to the internet, and it'll read a snow blower or some shit. It'll read the weather like snow is coming like at 5 o'clock, and the shit'll turn on and start salting the fucking the path on its own. Cause it's like so it's basically taking everyday appliances and hooking it to the internet. So if you took a piss and your piss is real yellow, the toilet will tell you from the how yellow your piss is, like, yo, you need to drink more water.
So you
And
low on iron.
right, because it's reading like your fucking nutrients in your fucking piss levels and shit like that. So this devil is going be far and beyond with his shit, man.
Yeah, all of that gonna be with the MOTB too. It's gonna be part. You know, it's gonna be able to read your body, your temperature and everything, man. Hey, what the devil what that devil say? you won't even need the phone. You will be. You won't even need a phone. The phone will be in you. You will be part of the system.
Damn.
Get that MOTB.
Yo, this shit is wow. And yo, when you think about this shit, especially coming from an age where brothers coming from, 80s, 90s or whatever, like, yo, you like, and it's only like 30 years later or so, but it's like, yo, this shit, and this devil moving fast with this shit.
Hey, imagine a Jake that's been in jail since the 80s and get out now. They gonna hang themselves like Brooks did on
He might have, hey.
They gonna go right back to jail. Like, man, this new world, I don't like that.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be able to fit in. But guess what? They were showing some shit. I forgot what city it was. If you a criminal nowadays, nigga, it's over. Cause police got some new shit out. I forgot, like some shit that track you. And they got like flying drones. Say you did some bullshit like let a gun off, shot at somebody. The shit, they got drones that are like go to the location and it's hard to outrun something that's aerial. You know what I mean? So they got the drones and it should be like a good 100, 200 feet in the air. So you won't even see this shit following you. And they got avoidance, like the shit avoid from crashing into shit.
Yeah.
Like, on your GPS, it got disaster avoidance on your GPS. This shit got collision avoidance. Yeah. So this shit'll go over and this shit'll follow you from above in the air.
Bro, this shit is true. I was sitting out on my porch one day. It was like maybe like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just looking up at the sky. I just see this little red light keep blinking and shit. The shit come down. It's a fucking drone. I put my camera on and I'm looking at that shit. That shit, I seen that shit probably make like a couple 100 feet in the airway, but it was a fucking drone.
Remember that drone that was over us while we was at camp?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those shits be so if they drop low, you'll be like, what's that? But like, if you're not really we look up to look for chariots and stuff, but the average person don't be looking up like that. They don't look like because in their mind, like it ain't no reason to look up. I'm trying to watch my back, watch my side, and watch my front. But them drones and them shits got 4K, 8K, 10K. The resolution and clarity on that shit is fast.
Hell yeah.
They got the technology. They can read your body, so you ain't gonna outrun it.
No, hell no. That's why I'm like, yo, that nigga shit is over with. That nigga crime hood shit. That shit is over.
Hey, they already got the shot spotters in the hoods and shit now. That shit gonna get. They got more advanced shit now, waiting to use it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And right. Hey, that's old technology. Shot spotters. That's old shit.
And they setting up there grabbing niggas off it too.
Yeah, you're right. Shit. A lot of these crimes, Jake just doing it right in broad day. Like, you seen what happened in Chicago? That girl in the car with
that car.
With that car, yeah.
Yeah.
Come to find out, everybody up in arms. Oh, they took out there's a get baby in the car, man. Evil men understand our judgment, and not only that she was a wicked bitch. And why when they hear about these women getting shot up and stuff like that, they always hairdressers. Something in that fucking fake hair, man. Fuck, man. What is nothing is but the wickedness of more wicked than the wickedness of a woman. Yeah.
That shit radioactive.
Yeah. Like the brother said, this nigga shit that Jake be out here doing, that shit about to come to a halt. We can't hear you out.
If you got a fucking half a brain, like it been over with all these cameras alone. But now they even cracking down more on the crime. First of all, snitching is at an all-time high. They got all these cameras and shit everywhere.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Then the technology, you got cameras on cars.
Yep.
360 cameras that on them Teslas and even regular newer model cars. While they cars parked, you thinking in your mind, I'm about to rob this nigga right here. Little do you know you on camera. It's 3 cars right here that got cameras on them while they park.
You got Jake got rain cameras on their houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, you can't, nigga, you can't get away with shit no more.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? It'll be very difficult for you to like really like get away with shit. Then on top of that, they getting more and more better with the technology that really enslave you. You know, so on that movie Virtual Revolution, they was looking, I think the plot was based off of so it was dudes, they called them terrorists. So that's basically us, the prophets. And what the terrorists was doing, they was saying they was trying to get people to come out of the virtual world and live life a little bit more, like how things used to be. So the government basically sent out people to go find the so-called, I'm gonna just say the T's because of the YouTube, to find the T's and locked them up because they called that basically T'ism based upon you trying to pull people out of the metaverse.
Oh.
And that was the whole plot. That's what the plot was about. Finding these dudes that's trying to get people to get away from the metaverse and bring them back into like everyday life, like running and jogging and going outside and sports and shit like that. And they was like, whoever's doing this, so it was hard to find them. This is my point. It was hard to find them. So they had a camera set up like, yo, we saw somebody come past this somebody. And he was like, so they took the camera when they saw somebody walk past on, and he gave it, and they said, go find out who face it is. And the lady was like, this'll only take like 2 or 3 minutes. And that showed you what? Biometrics. Because now it's like, yo, if I catch your face on camera,
yeah.
Because nowadays you do a shooting or some shit, or maybe not nowadays, but 10 years ago you do a shooting or some shit, they have to put you on the news and be like, have anybody seen this person? Like, he's about 6'4", he got a beard, like he's about 180 pounds, African-American male. He's probably staying in the PG County area. Then you would have to they'll put a bonus out on them. But this, they were saying, they were showing you on that Virtual Revolution that they was just going to run like a biometric scan shit and just come back with who it was.
That's already here. When you go into Walmart and major stores, you watch, when you stand in line, you watch yourself getting read with biometrics. They got biometric cameras.
Oh shit!
It seems like a little glitch in a speaker, like it sounds like an echo or something.
Yeah, I meant to mute it.
Yeah, it's the stores reading everywhere you go right now. Everything picked up and reading biometrics. You know. Well, you got hey, I punch in at work biometrically, fucking fingerprint. But you got it, bro.
No, I was talking about the face shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you walk in the store and you go to Walmart, and you look at yourself in the camera, a box will be around your head, and they read. I've been live. And she was trying to move away from it and get out the box. She's like, why is the camera looking at me like that? I said, you did something wrong in the store. She said, no, I didn't. I said, no, I'm joking. I said, that's reading your biometrics. She was like, oh, wow, technology.
No, you know the shoplifters and shit?
Yeah.
And they had their pictures up like, yo, these people are not allowed in the store.
Like the gas station.
That shit gonna be old. They gonna have that shit when your ass walk back in there after you shoplift. That shit gonna be on your ass.
Yeah. They're gonna have the robotic security guards, man.
No, I was gonna say thief.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the East Indian Elam voice.
Yo, and how they got it, he might have it like once you shoplift in one spot, that shit might alert every fucking body.
No, that goes into the UBI, Universal Basic Income. It's an episode on Black Mirror where they had to like you would have to have your social credit built up in order to interact with the world. And the more you do things wrong, you cut somebody off in traffic, you get mad, you curse, it takes away points from your BMI. And like they even showed you that on the Sylvester Stallone
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that show you that too with Uber and Lyft. Because if you burn a bridge with Uber and Lyft and they suspend your account, you're gonna have to need somebody else to call you a ride.
Yep.
So it's the same thing with the shoplifting shit. You're gonna be banned from all stores, and the only way you could get an item is if you have it mailed to you, or if you send somebody in there on a strength so you can get it.
Crazy.
But with that type technology, you could ban everything. It's funny, in that virtual revolution, they was looking for the T's. So he was like, yo, he was like, I ain't see nobody on the camera yet. It's nobody outside. He was like, is there ever anybody fucking outside?
Bro, you telling the whole movie, bro. Come on, man.
No, I'm trying to edify certain points, but that was showing you that like everybody was on that metaverse. I fell asleep on half of it, so but it's super edifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, I mean, we just had to cut. We still going, or
we probably could call it a wrap. I mean, the point made. Brothers kind of just. I mean, we prophesizing, bringing it out, but like brothers kind of just really kind of kicking it too in the spirit. So, but I mean, the point made. You did the works. Just take it from there.
Yeah, we just edifying the times that we in and what we headed to. And if Jake ain't prepared, you're going to take the MOTB and you're going down the spot, man. Our objective, what we trying to do, we trying to make it. We trying to get beamed on the chair and be saved from this destruction. To not have to depend on our enemy even more in his last push at rulership. We go to the enemy for the want need of all things now, but in that time with the MOTB, you won't want to be dependent on Yahweh Shah, calling on Yahweh Shah. So you got to point out. Hey, so
I'm good.
All right, so that came about another week indoor ministry. Weather was a little too brisk out there to be out there prophesying, but the work got done. If the spirit permit, we'll be out on the highways and hedges again next week. But hey, this is an ongoing thing, man. Brother's been doing indoor lessons for like the last it seemed like a month now. Man. Hey, it could lead to the
hey, the Lord got his ways of bringing that famine of the word, though.
I was just about to mention that, yeah.
Because you got to remember, prior to the C-19, camp was way longer, and brothers was in some brothers still in known like heavy chief place of concourse, as the scriptures say. But brothers moved to more remote areas, and camp went from like 4 or 5 hours down to 2 hours. So the Lord has his ways of, you know what I mean, snack pulling his word from the earth.
And he gonna make his word less and less accessible to you niggas, man.
That's right.
But the elect gonna get it. So with that, you know, our Lord willing, this camp was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Rachat, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the bishops, the great millstones. Sincere shalom, all you Akim out there. Keep pushing, man. We almost out of it. Shalom.
Shalom. Balaf, wabble, blah, blah, ball.
Right.